All right, how many of us are ready? Okay. Leonel, what was your answer?
370.
How many of us agree? Yes? Okay, let's check our work really quickly. Remainder? 3. How many of you struggled a little bit with this one? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the steps. Destiny, please pay attention, and the rest of you be respectful, because some of us need some practice, okay? So 14 divided by 4 is 3, because 3 times 4 is 12 without going over, okay? 3 times 4 is 12. 14 minus 12, Destiny? 2. Come on, girl. 2. Okay. Now what do I do next, Destiny? Okay, but before I do that, remember we did 14 divided by 2. Okay. Then we did 3 times 4. And then we did 14 minus 12. So we subtracted. And we haven't done this step. So what do I need to bring down? Excellent. We're going to bring down the 8. And now we get to start all over again. Okay, Vivian, can we do 28 divided by 4?
Yes.
What is the answer?
It's 7.
7. Very good. Now we go back to multiply. 7 times 4? Karen?
28.
Very good. Adam, can we do 28 minus 28?
Yes.
What's the answer?
0.
Very good. And last step?
Bring down.
Christian?
Bring down to 3.
Bring down to 3. Unnecessary. All right. We brought it down, so we have to start all over. Mr. Isaiah, what's 3 divided by 4? 0. Very good. We can't do it. 0 times 4?
0.
3 minus 0?
3.
So it means 0, 3. It's always tricky. And we have 3 left over, so it becomes our remainder. And Lionel was? Correct. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and skip over example 3 because it's another word problem. We've already done a word problem. We've already done a division. So I'm going to skip over example 3 and do example 4. Oh, go.
Easy.
Sorry. It's okay. I'm trying to skip over it. Here we go. Technical difficulties. Here we go. So we have 4 times m is equal to 1,600. Now this means that 4 times something is going to equal 1,600. What is our strategy to figure out what m equals? We're going to have to divide because we're going to do inverse operation. And what's the opposite of multiply? Dividing. Well, how am I going to divide this? Leonette, how am I going to divide this? 1,600 divided by 4. Okay? Can we slow down some? People need a little more time. I need more time. I'm not even there yet. Okay, let's start with 16 divided by 4. 4. Okay. Multiply. 4 times 4.
16.
Next step is to subtract. 16 minus 16. Last step is to bring down. Now I have to start over. I have to divide. 0 divided by 4
is 0.
0 times 4?
0.
0 minus 0? 0. And I have to bring down the 0. 0 divided by 4? 0. 0 times 4? 0. 0 minus 0? 0. And is there anything left to bring down? 0. So we are done. Is there any questions before we go on to lesson practice?
No.
I know. Can you answer, please, say Miss Iguana's classroom? Any questions before we go on to lesson practice? Okay. I know you're going to be ready when you clear your desk and have nothing out except for a whiteboard marker. And it's quiet. Isaiah, yes.
Okay.
Because it's the objective of the lesson was also to make sure that you know how to use your quotient. What? I know. I will know that we're ready to continue with lesson practice when everybody is ready like Jasmine is. So if you need an example of what it looks like to be ready, Jasmine, Yesenia, and Destiny are ready. Oh, Karen and Destiny and Yesenia even have no markers. Thank you. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Christian. Stacy, we're waiting. Thank you for putting your book away. All right, I'm going to have Adam come me out with whiteboards. And you get what you get and you don't get upset. Okay? The whiteboards are kind of falling apart, so we have to get what we get. You know what? Can we stop passing out until I have everybody's full attention? We cannot continue with all this talking. Thank you.
I don't need
You get what you get and you don't get what you get. So you ready to do this on your own?
Yes.
Okay. I will be walking around and help you if you need a little help. Just make sure you raise a quiet hand if you want some help. If you happen to finish early, try to help out your neighbors if they're not ready, okay? If they need help, help your neighbors out. Adam, quickly. Valeria, quickly. Isaiah, we're almost about it. Sorry, Alex, please don't do that. Okay. Alright. Ooh, can I see your board, Natalie? Natalia? Ooh. Okay. Are you sure that's going to be enough space for all of them? You want to give yourself room to work with. You remember that when they divide, Natalia? The work goes down when it gets really, really, really long, right? Ready for lesson practice A?
Yes.
Does everybody have an eraser?
Yes. Yes. Look at my eraser. No. Look at mine.
I think we're good. Thank you, Destiny. Lesson practice A. You're going to divide 815 by 4. Does that work? Oh. Lionel, you're on fire. There you go. Start the division out of so it's divide 8 divided by 4. Before you do the minus, you have to keep telling me 8 divided by 4. Wow. 8 divided by 4 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. We actually have that. 8 divided too high. Can you go to the basket and see if there's another one that works? It's on there. Yep. Anybody need more time? About 30 more seconds are it? So yeah. If you are ready, you need to be waiting twice. All right, example 2, and I'm going to have the quietest person come up to the board and do it. We're going to do 4,152 divided by 5. 4,152 divided by 5. Excellent job. David, how are you doing? Have a marker? Do you have more?
Yeah.
Some of us want to slow down a little bit. rushing to finish first is what makes us do little mistakes that we can catch if we slow down a little bit. You are all capable of doing this right. It's just slow it down a little bit. We tend to go really fast. Now, one of the things I'm going to just go ahead and do you brought them a 5 minute. Someone who's sitting down quietly and is ready. Jasmine, can you go ahead and do letter B on the board? How do you agree with Jasmine?
Me.
Excellent job. And